Good morning! Good morning! How's everyone? Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday as we are looking at a holiday weekend super close here in America. We have Memorial Day this weekend, which I know that there will be a lot of grilling out and laking, is that a word? Going out on the lake, boating, camping. Somebody tell me what you guys are doing for Memorial Day. If you're in the U.S., tell me what you're doing for Memorial Day so we can help get some ideas for some other people. I think we're going to the lake. I'm going to stay with some friends at a lake house, and then we're going to go out on the boat on Sunday. So I'm super, super excited about that. How's everybody this morning? Tuning in. Everybody good? Awesome. Yeah, we're going to let you guys hop on really quick before I do my announcement and then move into today's topic, which is a hot topic. I feel like that we're like, hot topic. Yeah, no, today's topic is something that I get lots of messages about. I get lots of questions in our group about. So what we're gonna cover today is super important because I think it's really confusing to people. I get messages almost daily about serving sizes and things like that. So we're gonna talk about those things today. But first, share this video out. Share it with your friends. Good morning, Catherine. Thanks for hopping on. Always makes me feel better when Catherine's on. Y'all, I don't know why, but like it gives me this like, I can do this. Catherine's on. I got it under control. It's all funny. So, but I'm super glad to have her on this morning with us. What I was going to tell you guys is share this video out. Please, please, please share it, share it, share it. Share it in keto groups. Share it anywhere you want to share it on your personal wall so you can go back and watch it later. Whatever you need to do, share it out. Write shared in the comments below. We pick 3 winners every single video to receive a free You Can Keto prize pack that has lots of goodies in it that you can only get by winning one of the You Can Keto prize packs, which is pretty cool, right? Everyone that has gotten theirs loves it. They post pictures over in the group. I've got some pretty cool magnets, things like that in it that are pretty neat that I'm excited about. So please share this video out. Let's help. The point of sharing the video is so we can help the most amount of people. That's why we ask you to share it. Because what we're talking about is super important. And it's really, I think, Catherine can correct me if I'm wrong too, but I believe this is a problem in every single country, not just the US. I really think it's an issue in Canada as well. Serving sizes is what we're going to talk about today as a hint, just so you know. But before we get into that, my name is Amy Smith-Hightower. I'm a ketogenic meal planner and mentor from Batesville, Arkansas, who has lost over 100 pounds on the ketogenic diet and kept it off for 2 years, which is pretty awesome, the keeping it off part. So yes, keto is sustainable long term, I promise you. But that's just my success. But my greatest accomplishment, people ask you all the time, what's the one thing you're most proud of? The one thing I'm most proud of is that we have created a totally free, yes, you heard me, totally free keto community of over 150,000 people, seriously, over 150,000 people who have lost over 1 million pounds combined. We are really helping people take control. I don't even know the number of medications we've gotten off of. I know for me personally it was 8. So I know that I've had people message me every day that they're off their diabetes medication, they're off their high blood pressure medication, they're off their depression medication. All of these things from keto. So I hope that, my hope and prayer is today that this video reaches you and helps you on your keto journey. That's why we ask you to share it out. So today's topic, I'm going to be this is like, you guys know, that those of you that follow me on a regular basis. Oh, by the way, I am maxed out on my friends list. Boo, Facebook, but you can click follow and see first to get all of my keto tips, tricks, and hacks. And also, you'll get notified when I go Facebook Live, which I do on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sunday night. Speaking of Sunday night, there's going to be no live this Sunday night because I'm going to be at the lake. And our service up there is horrible, so I don't even want to attempt it. So there'll be no live Sunday, but I'll be back Tuesday morning. And we got some surprises for you in store, I promise you, okay? We've got some serious surprises for you next week. So this is me being totally transparent, guys. I'm just going to share this with you. Catherine's probably going to be like, Amy, you shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Today's Facebook Live was supposed to be a different topic. I had sent Catherine does the graphics. I sent Catherine a message yesterday and told her what today's topic was going to be. We agreed on it, okay? And then last night, I get messages all the time asking me to post my dinner plate or my lunch plate or what I'm having to eat, those type of things. Well, last night we did some grilling, and since we're doing the UCANKETO Ketocation, I decided to post my dinner on Facebook. Well, it was not a small portion. It was not a big portion, but it was just a normal meal. I didn't have a ton of fat in it because I'd had a full avocado for lunch, and I do MCT oil as well. So I didn't have to have a whole lot of fat for my dinner. Okay, here's the thing. It started a massive bash session. You're welcome to go to my page and look at the post, but I deleted and blocked a lot of the ugly comments. But I was told that, oh, that's too small of a portion. It was awful. Like, I had one girl accuse me of creating eating disorders for people. That was the first for me, and that one really stung. Because the whole point of what I do and what I teach is to help each of you guys on your journey to take back control of your health. And it was awful. I'm not gonna lie. It was just absolutely ugly. And the thing with that is, we've been conditioned not to look at serving sizes. Seriously, not to look at serving sizes. Did you know, and I know that if you're doing keto, you're not doing this, but let's say you get body shaming is real and we want it to stop. Like, you shouldn't shame people. And by the way, my meal was perfectly healthy. I had, actually, Catherine, before I posted it, I'd sent it to her, and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. Look at those veggies. Because I struggle myself with getting the right amount of vegetables in. Because I'm a meat girl. Like, I was a meat and potatoes girl before I started keto. So it is absolutely, like, I love my meat, but I have to be careful not to have too much protein. Because if you get too much protein, that turns into sugar, which will spike your blood sugar, which will throw you out of ketosis. And that totally defeats the purpose. So you have to watch your serving size of meat. So as this debacle that was my dinner was going on last night, Catherine and I had a conversation, and I decided to change today's topic to what we're talking about. We're going to talk about serving sizes. What it looks like. How much does 4 ounces of hamburger meat look like? How much does 4 ounces of chicken look like? And this is something you may want to take notes on, because I feel like this is super important. Guys, when you're doing pre-packaged food, like this is holy guacamole, home style chunky guacamole. Totally good, got it at Walmart, super cheap, and it's absolutely amazing. But when you turn it over, okay, you can screenshot that if you need to. Serving size is 2 tablespoons. Seriously, 2 tablespoons. The secret, I'm gonna show you something that will always, always, always get the scale moving in the right direction. You need to weigh, this is a food scale, you need to weigh your food. Guys, and I'm going to show you some ways to do it when you're out as well. But once we've been conditioned to think that serving sizes are what you get at McDonald's or what you get when you go out to eat. Let me explain something to you. Did you know, and you can Google this, but did you know that the serving size on a Big Mac extra value meal at McDonald's is 2? 2. So you're supposed to get, I used to eat a whole, Big Mac was number 1. I don't even know what it is now. But I used to eat a number 1 from McDonald's, massive drink that, by the way, is 3 servings. If you get the large, break it down, nutritions, is 3 servings. and a Big Mac and fries. The number one. That was my favorite thing to eat. I think my mom may be on, but she, like, when I was in high school, that's what I ate. And I was skinny as a rail, but, you know, metabolism, it caught up with me, though, I promise you. Okay, so absolutely a serving size is 2. And that's important because people look at a Big Mac and fries and think that that's a normal meal. That's not a normal meal, guys. That's how they get away, like with the calorie counts that they do and the sugar counts and the carb counts. Not that they're good, but it's shocking when you look at actual serving sizes of how much you should drink. A bottle of Coke, like the 20 ounce, just like the bottle of Coke that you can buy at the gas station, that's 2 servings as well. And we all look at it as 1 serving. Is this helpful to you guys to really talk about serving sizes? Now let me show you some stuff, okay? We talk about berries and moderation are okay on keto, right? Berries and moderation are okay on keto. But how many of those? But what's moderation? What does that mean? How much is too much? That's why you set your macros correctly. First thing you need to do when you start keto, before you do anything, is go to the top post and push for your better. And if you're already on keto and you're struggling, go back and do this. Just act like you're starting all over from scratch, back to the first. Go to the top post and push for your better is the name of my group. If you're not in that group, please write macros in the comments below in my awesome inner circle. We'll get you the link. Speaking of inner circle, guys, can you see my shirt? It says Betty Keto Inner Circle Coffee #UCANKETO. These are a few of my favorite things. I love my inner circle. So when you get your macros, super important tip, when you're tracking on your app, put in what you're going to eat that day the night before. That way you can see where you need to adjust. That way you can see where you need to adjust and see how much you need. Super, super important. Okay? So moderation is normally half a cup. Half a cup of berries at a time is normally a good rule of thumb for anyone, whether you're in maintenance or whether you are in weight loss mode. Either one. Usually a half a cup is where you need to go on with berries. What does that look like? This is literally a half a cup. I'm going to address this, and if you already, you guys, just bear with me for a second because I have to address this because I get messages about it all the time. Okay, this is a liquid measuring cup. This is a dry measuring cup. You measure liquids in this, so your almond milk, heavy whipping cream, things like that get measured in these. And your solid foods, dry foods get measured in these. Everybody got that? Everybody understand that? So this is what a half a cup looks like, but watch this. I bought these I'm a big Ray Dunn fan. Addict, thank you Wendy, it's all your fault, who's in my inner circle, who's got me hooked on Ray Dunn. But look. Okay, this cup right here, check it out. I'm sure you learned it in economics, guys. I'm sorry if that's repetitive, but I have to teach it because I get my messages about it all the time. Okay, this little cup right here, this little bowl, watch this. This is magic. Ready? It's a half a cup, which is perfect, right? Which is absolutely perfect. How cool is that? Oh, Wendy doesn't have this bowl. There you go. Okay, so this is what a half a cup of berries looks like. So when you say berries in moderation, half a cup is usually the way to go. Okay, so we know what a half a cup looks like. Guys, if it fits in your macros, okay? If it fits in your macros, this is what a cup of strawberries looks like. Okay, this is what I knew I was going to do that. This is what a cup of strawberries looks like. So another little bowl. I'm gonna take 2 of these because they're half a cup each. Okay, so look, half a cup of strawberries, another half a cup of strawberries, which equals a cup. Guys, this is plenty of a serving size. Add you some heavy whipping cream on it, you have you a dessert. But look, this, make sure it fits in your macros. Count it, track it, okay? How's that? That's awesome, right? So we've talked about reading labels, looking at serving sizes. Now we're gonna go into the hard part. The one that I get lots. Oh, one more thing before I go into the hard part. People ask me all the time about sweets, like how do you know what a serving size is? I literally looked, well mine especially, but I literally looked. I got the bowls at TJ Maxx, guys. But any bowl this size will work as a half a cup, just so you know. Those little appetizer bowls, anywhere, they don't have to be weighed down. I got those at TJ Maxx. I think my mom got me those at TJ Maxx. But on desserts, every single cookie recipe I've looked at, and I looked at about 30 cookie recipes this morning that are in the group. Ooh, somebody gave me a mad face. I don't know what I could possibly say in that's bad, but there you go. So I was looking at 30 different cookie recipes that were in Push for Your Better this morning. Every single one of those, a serving size on a keto cookie is 1. Okay? So 1 cookie. These are my keto chocolate chip cookies with caramel and nuts, by the way. Or it's not real caramel, just hold your horses. It's got the salted caramel MCT powder in it. So, but one serving, 1 cookie is 1 serving. So if you're gonna go and you need to take cookies with you or something like that, just pack 1 in a Ziploc bag and take it with you. That way you don't take the whole thing with you. Portion control is so important, and it's so many things that people struggle with. If you don't want to, if you can't stop, then wait till you're fat adapted and your cravings cut back before you make these keto sweets. Okay? Now we're going to talk about meat. I've got all kinds of hamburger meat laid out here. All kinds of hamburger meat. Okay? All kinds of hamburger meat. I get a lot of questions about nuts as well too. Nuts should be measured in one of these, in dry measuring cups as well. Okay, we're going to talk about portion sizes on meat. For most people's macros, 3 to 5 ounces of protein, which would be your meat, 3 to 5 ounces of protein is what you would do per meal. Okay, that's usually a good rule of thumb for most people's macros. 3 to 5 ounces. Okay, look at this. Okay, this is a hamburger patty. Look how thick that is. Okay, and look at this. Okay, let's guess. You want to go with me and guess how many ounces this is? Laura, that would depend on your macros, honey. Okay. 8.5 ounces is what this is when I put it on the scale. 8.5 ounces. This is how people don't lose weight, because they're not weighing their food. Always, this is important, write this down. Always, always, always weigh your food before you cook it. It should be weighed before you cook it, not after. You track what it weighs before, not after. So it's always uncooked. Always, always, always uncooked. So you weigh before you cook. Does everybody understand that? Okay. So this burger that looks just like what you would normally eat is 8.5 ounces. So this is over 2 servings. Over 2 servings. Guess what? But Amy, I thought we could do the portion size, the palm of your hand. Look, it's the palm of my hand. But it's 8.5 ounces. And I got a big hand, guys. didn't know this, okay? Did not know this till Catherine told me. I learned everything from Catherine, by the way. She's the brains. And I think her naturopath is who told her this. You can do palm of your hand, but guess what? It also needs to be the height of your hand. As you can tell, this is way more than the height of my hand. How cool is that? Okay, so I've showed you what, and when you're out, that's a great way to measure if you don't have a scale. Do the palm of your hand and the width. See, how's that? Helpful, right? How cool is that, okay? This is just a ball of meat. I haven't made it to a hamburger meat yet, okay? I haven't made it to a hamburger patty yet. I'm just gonna flat it down. I just wanted you guys to see what it looked like balled up. Everybody give Catherine some love, yep. Three ounces on the dot. And guess what, guys? It's the palm of my hand. And look, it is the exact height of my hand. Hey, Jennifer Marie, good to see you too. 3 ounces. This right here is what 99% of my hamburgers look like. This is what 99% of my hamburgers look like. This is what a serving size is, guys. 3 to 5 ounces of protein. Please don't hold all of your protein to one meal. I don't advise that. I advise splitting it up as you can. Super important. Because if you take in, let's say your macros, guys, and this is just an example, okay, let's say your macros are 45 grams of protein a day. I'm just gonna use that as an example, okay? 45 grams of protein per day. Don't wait and eat 45 grams of protein at your last meal of the day, because that's probably too much protein right before you go to bed. So you're probably gonna take part of that protein and turn it into sugar, and it's probably gonna raise your blood sugar. So it's best to spread out your protein throughout the day if you can. I'm a coffee girl in the morning. I wasn't, but I am now. I am a coffee girl in the morning. Well, obviously my coffee and creamer, and maybe a little Jordan skinny syrup, doesn't have a lot of protein in it, right? It does not have a lot of protein in it. So I split mine up usually between lunch and dinner. Make sure you're getting protein in both of those meals. Your body needs protein. I'm not anti-protein by any stretch of the imagination. And by the way, protein doesn't just have to come from your meat. That's another tip as well. If you don't like a lot of meat, you can get protein from other sources. Nuts, things like that all have protein in them as well. So this is like, you guys are telling me this is helpful. This is awesome. This is good, good, good. What I was saying, okay, we've got that. We've got the meat. So, and this is, like, this one's not quite as thick. You can thin them out. This is awesome. Let's see how much this one is. You guys see this one? Let's see how much this hamburger patty weighs. 4.3 ounces. So this is, if you need a little bit more protein, this is what 4.3 ounces looks like. These are the things that a lot of other keto groups don't teach. Everybody just assumes that you know what a serving size is. My mom's texting me going, don't touch anything after you touch that raw meat. She's like, don't do it. I had to do it for the video. That's so funny, always taking care of me. Thanks, Mama. I can saw it as it comes up. So the thing is, so now you've seen what 3 ounces looks like, what 4.5 ounces looks like. These are awesome for you to understand portion control. Here are some major tips. You may want to write down these tips in order. Track your macros of a morning or the night before. Set it up for the whole day. That way you are not trying to just get stuff in at the last minute. I got this food scale off Amazon. Super easy. It came with batteries, which is always a plus for me. So here's what we're gonna do over in Push for Your Better. I've never done this before. Catherine doesn't know I'm doing this. I love it. I love it when I get to do stuff to shock Catherine. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, if you are already in Push for Your Better, which is our keto group. Oh, portion, hang on, I'm gonna answer this question real quick. I don't understand portion sizes for recipes. Okay, if it's a serving of steak, you still weigh it. You weigh your stuff uncooked and put it together that way. If it's let's say it's a casserole. Let's just say you didn't cook it, okay? Let's just say it's a casserole. You look at the total nutrients for the entire thing and divide it. If it says 12 servings, then you would divide it by 12, and that serving size is one of those. Some people are saying they got their scale at Walmart for 12 bucks. I think mine was like $9.99 on Monica. Honey, I don't know what else I could possibly do. I've showed a bunch of stuff on that today. And I did a cooking video on Tuesday. Okay, so these are great examples. Absolutely great examples for you to take with you. But the serving size of a recipe, you take it by the total serving sizes that are posted on the recipe and you divide it. And that is how you get it. That's what you do it. That's what a serving size is. And you enter that serving size into your macros for the day. Serving size and portion control are so important. Because you can eat too much of anything. You can eat too many berries. You can eat too much broccoli. You can eat too much cauliflower. You can. I'm not one of those people that says, eat all the green veg. I mean, I say you need vegetables. I'm not carnivore and I don't recommend carnivore keto, but I don't think anything's unlimited. You can gain weight by eating too much keto food. You've had too much protein. You've had too many fats. You can go over your macros and gain weight by just eating keto food. And then you message me and tell me, I didn't cheat and I gained weight. Well, it's because you were eating too much of what you were eating. Super true. So guys, what I was saying about the contest is, if you're already in Push for Your Better, if you invite 5 friends to Push for Your Better, you'll get entered into a drawing to win a free food scale that I will mail out personally. So I'm going to make a post in Push for Your Better as soon as this is over. Okay? And it's going to say, invite your friends. So and then when you have invited 5 friends, you go to that post and Push for Your Better and wrote done and an emoji, and that'll get you entered to the drawing. And I will do the drawing on Monday, so you've got all weekend to invite friends. Hope you have a fantastic day, that you got value from this video, and until I see you again, create victory through vitality and have a great day. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody in the U.S.